Alright everybody, we're going to be giving away 250 XRP. All you have to do is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. But this time also check out my second channel called Growth Masters Academy and press the like button there. If we can get 150 likes on this video today, we're giving away 250 XRP. So start it out, let's do it real quick, and let's get on with the video. S2F creator has no doubt Bitcoin will hit 100,000 by December 2021. I am very bullish on Bitcoin, very bullish on XRP, very bullish on XLM, very bullish on VeChain, very bullish on Cardano. So please guys, don't doubt that stuff, alright? I see some of you guys say in the comment section, man, do you really believe in this crypto stuff? Yes, I do. And I mean, if we're really, me to you talking here, I have 0% doubt. I've never had a day where I'm like, maybe this crypto stuff might not work out, which is what makes me a strong holder and why all these days are so simple to go through. What we're looking for is better opportunities to buy some more or some very good opportunities to sell short term, but all in all, I am holding through. So now that that is cleared, let's look at this article. The creator, Plan B, the creator of the stock to flow model, has little doubt Bitcoin price is on track to hit $100,000 by December. So in this case here, it is not a very positive prediction. Why? Well, because it was supposed to hit $100,000, right? Yeah. Well, now he has kind of changed his mind, and he has basically changed it from, I guess, earlier right now to later and yada, yada, yada. I've seen a lot of, I guess, things come by right now, but basically the soul of everything is this. S2FX model estimates a market value of the next Bitcoin phase / cluster, BTC S2F, will be 56 in 2020 to 2024 of $5.5 trillion. That's again, Bitcoin's value at $5.5 trillion. This translates into a Bitcoin price, given 19 million Bitcoin, of $288,000. In a tweet, Plan B said he remains confident the 100,000 price prediction for Bitcoin will materialize. 2021 is particularly important for Bitcoin because it follows a highly anticipated block reward halving in May of 2020. An analyst wrote, "People ask if I still believe in my model. To be clear, I have no doubt whatsoever that Bitcoin S2FX is correct and Bitcoin will tap 100 to 288,000 before December 2021. In fact, I have new data that confirms the supply shortage is real. In my opinion, 2021 will be spectacular, not financial advice." So again, what has been said right now is we might hit it, we might not hit it on the date specific. But that's again how the model works here, right? He has a certain date set in the model. However, we could hit it like 3 months later or 3 months afterwards. And the basic point that is shown is that somewhere around this 2021 area, we will be hitting about $300,000 potentially, or let's say between 60 and 350,000. He says between 100 and 288, but I mean it's quite a wide range to take, right? But that is because every time a surge happens, it could be that it's just before or just after you predicted, but it's basically a regression line, which means it will follow along there. But to estimate exactly where it's going to be and when something's going to happen, nobody can do. But the average, or I'm not going to say average, I'm going to say the predicted value at some point, we can estimate, and where it should be at that point. So what line is going to follow, we can also estimate. Ripple opens regional office in Dubai following volatile Q3 for XRP. But an interesting thing to add is the financial center is in one of Dubai's free trade zones, and it acts as an independent regulator with its own judicial system. That's actually some details we skipped out upon earlier, that this ordeal here may have some bigger grounding than expected, all right? They may have some bigger plans going on as to why they have been doing this. And also, sometimes I am wondering what Ripple is paying all this stuff from. Do they do this with XRP sales, or is it from their own, fortune money? I don't really know exactly what else it is coming from, but I've yet to ever see somebody say exactly, what money is being used for what. Um, as XRP, I guess, is not really being sold anymore that much. So, they're most likely not using any newly sold XRP. But are they using old sold XRP money, or is this all just from the venture capitalists, all that money that flew in that they can still use right now to build these huge headquarters? Because even though this is something very bullish on XRP and I guess very bullish on Ripple too, it's very, very profitable and very good. It most likely costs quite a lot of money to arrange this type of stuff, and eventually it will also cost a lot of money to keep this going. So sometimes I'm wondering exactly where it comes from, but all in all, I think this is actually a lot better than we expected, as it may be that they are really gearing up right now to get some headquarter out there, or by first getting a regional headquarter going, that they have a better access point to switch if they need to later on. That they're building this as kind of a leverage point for later. Then Baba Cugs or XRP or Ripple Riddlers are still on the go. All right, I guess more and more is coming up. Yeah, it's interesting. All right, it is definitely interesting what's going on right now. He is still saying 100 or London is coming. God bless Brad Garlinghouse, David Swartz. Keep it up, boys. This is actually contrarian to what a lot of you guys were saying. A lot of you guys were saying screw them for siding with Biden, which was rather interesting. 589 is still a concurring subject, and, well, I guess it's still whatever you believe, all right? I'm personally not of this opinion, but after today, I mean, I'm even more for miracles, as what I've seen being pulled today is something I would have never expected in a million years, all right? For a very big bullish announcement to come out with groundbreaking consequences on the exact day that people expected the stock market to fall, to flip, to just go down to the ground is just really, really crazy, all right? And by the way, you might have seen it just now, like the hints right here. You can see a couple of things. Putin won't congratulate winner of U.S. election until legal challenge, yada, yada, yada. You guys understand that. Russia hasn't, China hasn't. Think why, fun times ahead. Well, there is most likely some stuff ahead and most likely some drawback from everything that's happening. But here is an article why a Biden presidency won't end the U.S.-China trade war. It's not like Biden is going to be, good for everything all of a sudden. It's not like Biden's just going to floop, take all your problems away. Nothing of the sort. And even though I saw some guys over on Twitter say that a lot of Chinese bots were rooting for Biden, I don't know what the connections are there, and I don't know exactly who's rooting for what over in China, as you would kind of think that they would prefer Biden, right? So they would try to push that, but I've seen multiple sources say that that's not really the case, and that might not really clear things up that heavily, even at all, all right? At all. Because a lot of things are being kept exactly the way it is. But maybe they're happy that it won't get heavier. On the contrary, why haven't they said something on the whole situation yet? Or do they never do that? On that, I'm not too sure. What a Biden administration means for the next stimulus package. This is still a very important thing, all right? Some people have kind of forgotten or not looked anymore at these stimulus packages. But consider this, all right? We might go very, very heavy on stimulus now that Biden is there. Was it expected? Yeah, kinda. Can it get kind of groundbreaking where, again, we'll have another QE kind of crisis or mass problem going on? Yeah, I would say once more yes. Why? Well, every time more money is being put into the economy, your dollar is theoretically speaking worth less, as there are more of that, and I guess the velocity stays kind of the same, right? So your money literally just becomes worth just a teeny weeny bit less. And ultimately, if people kind of think about that and try to, I guess, move on with their life according to that, well, depending on exactly how the change were to come along and what other monetary policy is put into play, it could be that people decide to really spend heavily right now. Again, spending heavily means less saving, which again can mean a lot of new consequences, which you don't want to get into today. But the I guess clearer effect is that prices of your currency and prices of things go down over time, which is definitely not what you want or are looking for. And ultimately what you're going to get is your country looks a little bit odd in the grand scheme of things, and people lose their faith in the dollar, means people lose their faith in the government, and everything kind of turns to shizzle. Another kind of side effect or consequence could be a lot of investment from abroad, And if you don't stop that, we're going to get another, I guess, issue like this going on, where there's a lot of capital from outside of the US coming on in, wrecking your economy, and just doing, I guess, a lot of, how do you call it in English? When you just kind of, instead of having locals, you get only foreigners of some of the sort. I don't know what exactly the word is. I was thinking about extrapolating, but I think that's something completely different right now. English is not my first language, right? I'm trying my best. Make sure you press the like button and subscribe if you know that already. I try my best, guys. Crypto ATMs continue to boom globally in 2020. New machines are now coming online at a rate of nearly 1 per hour. That is insane. I didn't even know that at all. I had no idea that the pace was this significant. It is pretty damn crazy if you ask me honestly. 1 per hour? That many? So yeah, I've just decided to buy myself 300,000 Bitcoin ATMs. I'm the behemoth. No, I'm just kidding. But that seems kind of strange. They got so many right now and it's only growing. Damn, right? Damn, that means some necessity is there for the normal folk. Bitcoin at 15,000 is now bigger than PayPal, Coca-Cola, Netflix, and Disney. Bitcoin surged from 190 billion to around 280 billion in the recent months, surpassing some big name companies including banks by market cap. So yeah, that's something we're going to see happening more and more often, right? As they just, I guess, scroll the ranks and then get higher in price. They're bigger than Bank of America right now. Coca-Cola, Netflix, Disney, Salesforce, Adobe, PayPal, Verizon even, and I think that's where we have to draw the line, right? Yeah, 286, so that's where we draw the line. But still, that's rather crazy if you start to think about it. Damn, right? Damn. Home Depot is $306 billion? I never knew that. I never knew that. Do you guys know that meme? I never knew they were so big like that. Damn. Home Depot, $306 billion. My days. But this is even the 6th. So today, things are looking quite significantly different as well. That's pretty crazy to think about. All right, and then I had a question for you guys to kind of, I guess, stir it up a little bit. I've been checking articles like this out here to see if there are some connections to these backers in crypto or XRP or something like that. And what we saw, of course, that one of Biden's biggest backers has a crypto exchange and, I guess is operating in that field. But what I noticed when looking at this chartama thing or whatever you're going to call it, I noticed I don't get a couple of things, a multitude of things I don't really get, even though it's looking rather interesting. I have to find the biggest blue bubble here, which I guess I just found. I have kind of lost it. Yeah, I was just checking through it a little bit earlier, just kind of going through here, seeing all these names and typing a couple of them in. And I mean, yeah, they're all quite interesting. But here's the big one. All right, and if I pressed it, I see net worth $1.4 billion, source of wealth hedge funds. Okay, that's cool. Tom Steyer and Kat Taylor. But his total contributions to Biden were 600,000, but his total contributions in total is 400 million, right? Out of the 1.4 bill. I don't know how that works, all right? I've never actually taken a look at these election donations as it's completely new to me, but I'm wondering how this stuff takes place and, how does the 400 million, like what is that supposed to mean? Does that mean he contributed, like just gave away $400 million, just, completely like, hey, here, go? Or does it mean he has done things for the good worthy of $400 million? Or does this mean something completely different, which I'm not aware of? If I check here, it says other notable contributions, which again, might not then be included in this or what? Next Gen Climate Action Committee, 48 million. And I mean, did he just pay that? Or did he, do something with that? Where, for example, you're for climate conserve, I don't know, you're against climate change or something like that. You're trying to help that out, so you're putting money into that system. But then again, it's not a full donation because you're also making money from it or something like that. Or you're buying yourself goodwill. Or how does this come along? I just don't know. And I'm asking you guys as a I guess something to educate myself, as otherwise I'd have to Google it. But Googling this one is a little bit difficult, as I'm going to get maybe some mixed signals. So if you know the answer, put it down in the comment section. I would definitely appreciate it. And here you can also see mega donors. Interesting to take a look at that one as well, right? At these types of things to see what's going on here. Yeah, Dustin Moskovitz and Carrie Tuna. Net worth 18 billion. I didn't even know he had that much. Total contributions 23. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is what this is built up on. but still. Huh. 23 million, but 800,000 paid to Biden. Contribution totals were drawn from the Federal Election Commission database. Huh. And here, Bernie and Billy Marcus. 8 billion Home Depot. Hey, look at that. That's pretty interesting. 700,000 to Trump. Total 17. Or does that just mean to the election, but over years now, over the last freaking 80 years or however old he is? I don't know. Let me know, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. That was my biggest question. Make sure you check out the other channel here. Do that, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.